Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just
I heard
so
Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Zuluan. I wonder if he's anything special.
Finally found myself a job. I couldn't be happier about it.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmeng. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. I, Dian Wei, shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
The enemy officer.
In the event
has
of an
been
emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly
The enemy
and
officer
adapt to any
has been
scenario.
defeated. It's time to advance.
That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's go.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Cannot fight our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
A difficult situation, it's true. But there's value in not giving in.
Skills are impressive. The enemy learned a lot from watching has been defeated. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. That was an outstanding display. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Now, time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Another victim has fallen before me.
An opening. Take that. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, this territory is ours. An opening! Time to act. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Coming after me then?
The enemy officer
Determined,
has been defeated.
That did not go as planned. I must try again later.
An opening! An opening! Under attack!
Lord Zhang-Shu pays us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go! We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces! Begin advancing!
Time to act.
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a
The enemy
foothold.
officer
We must
has been
stop them.
defeated. Cao Cao still lives.
An opening!
This way, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to
The
him.
enemy officer
Lord
has been
Cao Cao
defeated.
has sacrificed much for this outcome.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Take this. An opening.
I must fall back.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Take this! All right. We can position catapults here. Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise! This is the end then. Pathetic.
Cao Cao still lives. This way, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Has been defeated. Let's go.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
All right. We can position catapults here. Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise. This is the ending. Pathetic.
Cao Cao still lives. This rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him.
Has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Position catapults here. Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Nice. An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
We've got him now! All units, attack! No matter how much of a monster he is, these numbers, surely!
This is the ending. Pathetic.
Cao Cao still lives. Let's go. This rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down will deal a solid blow to him.
Has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
Unleashing catapults here. Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise.
Let's go.
Things are looking bad.
Let's go.
Pushing us back. We have to do something.
You have saved this territory. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
Let's go.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. One is fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've got him now! All units, attack! No matter how much of a monster he is, these numbers, surely! Ha! Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
An opening! There! Cao Cao is on the ramparts! Archers! Loose!
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we'd suspected. This will not end so easily.
Time to advance. An opening. The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks. We're finally here. Time for the trouble.
All my might! I will break you! An opening! Take that! An opening! An opening!
Time to advance. The enemy officer has been defeated. We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
So this is the end for me. Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come now.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
Blast! The least trick, the nasty trick upon us.
The ladders are ready? Then, let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Let's go. An opening. Thanks for coming. I owed you one.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Let's go.
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Come, you lot! Scatter Cao Cao's dogs for the sake of Lord Liu Biao!
More reinforcements. The enemy is insightful indeed. Still, I would say it's our turn to strike back.
You're unharmed, right, Cao Cao?
Indeed.
If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
Obliterate the pitiful situation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Let's go. Challenge you to battle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come now.
Take this. Let's go.
Lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell in the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei. No turning back.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished, our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
More customers always show up whenever Lord Guojia does. He's popular with all types.
What does peace even look like?
Lord Eugene is way too strict. They say
Even with such an eminent family, not many people can read and write. The few who can.
Now that I'm a father myself.
Thank you.
I used to be a yellow turban, just like Jotsan.
There you are. I'm surprised you haven't grown tired of this view yet. Do you like it that much? You know, no matter who you talk to, you never change. The others all treat me with deference, given that I'll be the next chief of the village. And I am responsible for repaying that respect by guiding and protecting them. I'm ready, and yet the weight that I must bear can be suffocating at times. I know the world is vast, and that I am not the only one with such responsibilities. But you're from the outside. You must know how isolated this place is. I heard there was another rebellion down south. Only one fate awaits those who oppose the Han. The leaders of these rebellions must be aware of this. How could they not be? But there is a reason they are so determined to act. Soon it will be our turn to play our roles. We will be asked to eliminate the leaders of the rebellion. Siluan, are you ready? It's a role you should know well. The Han Dynasty is collapsing, discontent is rife, enemies within and without plot its demise. It cannot go on, something must give. The time will come when we must risk our lives and fulfill our roles as the guardians of peace. Siluan, listen. When that time comes, you and Juha will become my wings.
A duty you would give your life to fulfill? Huh. To tell the truth, I've never understood that way of thinking. I mean, what good are you to your duty or anyone else if you end up dying? When he lived, my father was lauded as a saint. But now that he's gone, nobody so much as speaks his name. But I suppose we all have our own way of doing things. Who am I to say what the correct way is? Still, I wonder what Bai Luman was trying to achieve. The title, Guardian of Peace, sounds grand, sure. But what exactly do they do? Perhaps if you can untangle your past, you will find the answer.
Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose.
I hear the way Lord John...
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao...
What does peace even look like?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning...
I can hardly believe Dianwei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. Right. If I start to be despondent, then it may spread to Lord Cao Cao. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died, those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dianwei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Well...
have gotten so much better around here.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same Lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate. You needn't be so hostile. Lord Cao Cao said that he intends to use my skills. So surely you shouldn't hold a grudge against me either.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about? A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Louis Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Louis Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament, and offered to help with taking down Louis Bu.
How compassionate of him.
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gung must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Louis Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Louis Bu's hands, and Liu Bei turning to Lord Cao Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiahou Dun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
What does peace even look like?
Xiaopei is far smaller than the...
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Louis Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dun, he...
I'm angry at my own incompetence. An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Louis Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation.
Well, is everyone here?
Right.
Okay.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them. Go! We will repel Liu Bu's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them.
We got your back.
His army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Let's go.
You're most definitely a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
True warrior, the Three Kingdoms.
Well,
The officer
split up here.
has been defeated.
We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
Let's go. And we'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there. We got your back. We come running, and who should we find but some enemy scum? Perfect! May as well take you down. If it's a scrap you want, then so be it. Let's do this!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Halt! Whatever you're scheming ends here! This fights with us first!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements at a most unwelcome time. The enemy may have predicted our movement.
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. Most welcome sight. An opening! An opening! I must enlist your help. The enemy officer. I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay. Then you keep going. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers. I suppose I would only slow you down. Then I will do as you say. I'm counting on you. Let's go.
Liu Bei, I'm glad you're all right. Now, let's finish these soldiers off.
It is a great relief.
The enemy
to have
officer
you at my side.
has been defeated.
Let's go. Am I glad to have found you? I came to assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
From Lord Cao Cao's army, yes? We appreciate the help.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We should be able to reach our brother now.
Letting Liu Bei live will only cause problems in the future. Slay him, along with every single one of his troops. Now we march forward.
The enemy officer
just have to
has
go
been
through them
defeated.
all. Wait, Zhang Fei. Our brother has already moved ahead. We need not risk ourselves any further.
The enemy officer
All we need to do is
has been
get back to
defeated.
Liu Bei alive. Let's make our escape to the
The
north.
enemy officer has been defeated.
We are eternally grateful for the assistance. We shall accompany Lord Liu Bei.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us continue on together.
There! It's Liu Bei! Slay him along with Cao Cao's forces!
We shall go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
March at once!
Just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting
The enemy
our
officer
movements.
has been defeated. More enemies from the south. Once we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
Go on, Lord Liu Bei. I shall fend off the southern flank. Begin the advance.
Thank you. I have been saved by you all more times than I can count.
Now, drive them back!
The enemy officer.
Guess we'll have to
been
find
defeated.
some other way. We're probably
The enemy
heading into
officer
some kind of trap.
has been defeated.
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
We're on even ground now.
The enemy
to make
officer
a move.
has been defeated.
Let's go. Claim another victory in the name of my brother.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! Take this! Open it!
This territory is ours.
You must be Liu Bei's men. Prepare to die! Let's go.
They're still coming. Persistent, aren't they?
So you're the one who was sent to help us. No complaints
The
there.
enemy officer
Let's go
has
wreck
been
some
defeated.
havoc.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You were the one Lord Cao Cao sent. Trustworthy savior indeed.
Right. Now we can break through. Let's move. Quickly.
Good, the battle's turned in our favor. Let's push on through to victory!
Here they come. Archers, loose! We've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao ready for duty! Start the advance!
We should be able to lose Louis Vu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here, huh?
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
So we face a storm of arrows ahead. Or a fearsome warrior behind.
The enemy officer
Charge in and
has
put
been
an end to
defeated.
the arrows. Let's go! Move forward!
Incredible. The defeated must withdraw, and the victor shall move forth.
Get ready to be brought down!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Fine work! You're not too shabby.
Let's go.
An opening. The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
go. Now they have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows.
Here they come. Drop the rocks!
Now's the time.
Our path ahead is clear once more.
The enemy officer
Let us hurry
has
back
been
to Liu
defeated.
Bei's side.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei's troops are in range. Shoot!
Is that what I think it is? We better stop that thing quick!
Damn! Another path blocked. We're being cornered. Stay vigilant. We will fight with you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. Take this. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's keep moving.
Let's go. Are you, Zhang Fei? You're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected. Manageable. I suppose I must handle this myself.
Shendong, you were impressive, but this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was played. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Liu.
Why, whatever do you mean? I shall just have to silence you. Before you say things you shouldn't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good to have you here.
The enemy officer.
There are few I would rather have by my side.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Liu Bei right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Lord Xiaohu Dun, Lord Xiaohu Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
No, even though we've known each other for some time, thanks is still in order.
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes, it will be an honor to fight at your side again.
All right, then. Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we shall.
The castle's imposing visit.
Let's begin.
Yes. Hmm? Yes. Right.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yes. Listen.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. Louis Bu is the rot that eats at the world. It must be destroyed. Show him no mercy.
We're going to flood the castle as planned.
It's an ambitious task. We'll have to work quickly and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this.
We advance.
Take this!
Dogs, only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter.
The enemy officer.
I will put them down myself.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get away from me! Archers! Arrows at the ready!
Let's go. Offer our support.
After my other eye now.
An opening!
Very well. It's about time I showed you my gratitude for my left eye.
The enemy officer
worthy of being called a
been
true
defeated.
warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This territory
You're
is
most
ours.
definitely
a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
A worthy foe indeed. Let's go. Now the real battle begins.
An opening. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. Take this. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
That was an impressive effort. I enjoy just watching you out there.
Quake before me, and behold the greatest warrior in all the world! Time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's Louis Bu! So this is what a true warrior looks like. What? Lord Louis Boo has left the castle? I suppose it was foolish to think we could control him. We can be on the loose. The battlefield will fall into chaos, leaving any number of chances to turn the tides. This battle isn't decided just
The
yet.
enemy officer has been
I was
defeated.
too weak for the task. As the defeated, I have little choice but to put my life in your hands.
Let's go. Go! An opening!
What? Lord Zhang Liao is defeated. He couldn't win. We stand no chance.
Let's go. This is hopeless. I'd rather surrender to Lord Cao Cao than die here. Open the gates. Let his
The
men
enemy
in.
officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I wasn't expecting defectors. We need to rethink our next move. There must be a way.
Our part is done once the gates are open. Then, we can join the assault on the castle.
What? He's been destroyed?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Chen Gong, I trust you can handle this. Even if you are defeated, you'll have to face me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Louis Boo has chosen to stay deep within the castle. We should use this time to drive back the enemy and corner him.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been
Keep the
defeated.
pressure up on the enemy, all right?
You forced Lord Chen Liao into retreat? You truly are a commendable father. As long as we have Lord Louis Boo, we still have hope. Our faith in the mightiest warrior who ever lived will see us through this battle. An opening. An opening.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Exhausting all my cunning, here I am. Take that! Just you watch, Lord Louis Boo. I'm not done yet!
Here. Chen Gong has been defeated. Here I see. Then have the troops gather on me.
It's time to put an end to Louis Boo's rampage. I entrust you, my elite forces, with this great task. We must be ready for incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they are dealt with.
So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough. All shall kneel before my might. the might of a warrior who stands above all!
The only way to take down a demon is with brute force. I'm counting on you. That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Well done. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms. Despicably strong, stubborn wretch. Let's finish him already.
Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior. Pitiful, like a child flailing their tiny, weak limbs. Prepare yourself, for this is proof of my superiority. You're finished. Have you become desperate? That will have no effect on me. Ready yourself. Be proud of your strength, but there are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might. Ready yourself. Never be defeated. Never. It is I who am the strongest.
Let's get serious. An opener! An opener! Hunter down. Hunter down. Hunter down. Take this! Time to act.
Behold my power! How could I lose?
Take that! Time to act.
Sky Piercer feels heavy in my hands. My body is losing strength by the moment.
Our time has finally come. Well done for making it this far. But there is nothing more dangerous than a wounded beast. We shall need to hunt together to take him down.
Damn pests!
It is done. How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse.
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Cao Cao denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm, and you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhenliao, there you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Cao Cao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiaopei. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhenliao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guan Yu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiaopei, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Louis Bu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gong Sung Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. The man who was chased from his castle by Louis Bu. Though I must admit, despite being in such dire straits, he has taken to our camp rather quickly. There is a certain boldness in that, to be sure. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Zhuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have foregone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
Oh, it has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
Strength invariably arouses spite. We merely need to know in whom. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
What does peace even look like?
We have it better than most, just being able to live out our days. The castles and...
Let's begin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy.
The enemy officer.
I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts
The enemy
to
officer has been defeated.
So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. We'll just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Let's go.
He's unbeatable.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home.
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
allow
defeated.
none of you to set foot inside.
Let's go.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Ha! We caught them unprepared. Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward
The
march!
enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei! Zhang Fei! My brother! Now it's time for a counterattack!
Far beyond my capabilities.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
Good. He's here too.
The enemy officer
This
has
is
been
the
defeated.
moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This
The enemy
will
officer
draw Guan Yu
has
away
been
from the
defeated.
castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
If the floodgates are taken, the castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's go. I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiape Castle.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment. Put me in the back foot. This isn't good.
Lamentable outcome. I need to fall back.
Time to end this.
No. I must concede defeat for now. I cannot defend the castle as a dead man.
Well done. Guan Yu was a formidable foe. You fought bravely. But you grow ever more adept as an officer.
To have defeated Guan Yu, the Guan Yu, you continue to soar above my expectations. With the situation as it is, we should be able to take Xiape Castle easily enough. Let's begin.
Start the advance!
And open.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Cannot hold out for the enemy officer has been defeated.
No choice but to retreat.
Let's go.
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
I'm disappointed. And open. I did not think it would come to this. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength.
Forgive me. Guan Yu.
And open.
I can't take any more of this.
We'll finish this another day.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What? The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Our hard work has borne fruit. Now we can show what we're truly capable of!
This territory is ours.
Another enemy pounded into submission.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Take this. Take that. Ascend. This territory is ours.
And open. Let's go. Let's go. To my incredible might!
I did not expect the victory to be so easy. Our tacticians are wise indeed.
And open. Get ready to be brought down.
Lord Guan Yu
The
will
enemy
return.
officer has been
When
defeated.
he does, we will be ready for him.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Xiaopei Castle is now under our control. Next up, Guan Yu himself.
The foe has already come this far? Could it be that all is already lost? No! Xiaopei has not yet fallen! As long as I live, Liu Bei shall control this land.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing. You fight well. But I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
What does peace even...
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. I had the same thought. As long as Liu Bei's whereabouts are unknown, there is little Guan Yu can do. If we can kill Liu Bei before Guan Yu finds him, then he will have no choice but to join us. That said, we are no closer to finding Liu Bei than he is. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest? To see where I stand? If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
This town has gotten bigger.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baimar Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baimar Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
Let's go. If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must
The enemy
hurry to
officer
Lord Yin Liang's
has been
side.
defeated.
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing.
This territory
We cannot let
is
this
ours.
opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once!
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Let's march!
My lord, a battalion of Cao Cao's forces are advancing on this position. You must prepare to meet him in battle.
Good. You have done well to warn us. Men, prepare to counterattack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Open it now! Begin the assault!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So they have spotted our advance. This leaves us no choice but to cut through their ranks with a frontal assault.
The enemy officer
Allied
has been
forces
defeated.
are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. Everyone, you! Fight me! If you think you are still enough!
End this.
Prepare with haste! We're about to storm the enemy!
You are
The enemy officer
of the Three Kingdoms.
has been defeated.
Well done. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been
We
defeated.
should first focus our efforts on taking the fort.
The enemy officer
That will force them
has
to
been
change their
defeated.
strategy.
Now advance.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him.
The enemy officer
With this many of
has
their
been
soldiers
defeated.
here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
A worthy adversary indeed!
Give her all.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bested! How can this be?
What? Ren Yang has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Let's go!
Send Guan Zhou. Attack Yan. and bring me Cao
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy
Our
officer.
next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanji.
The enemy officer.
This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
We seem to be evenly matched. You'll have to work hard to gain the upper hand.
Not possible. Sesh,
the enemy officer
the sacred
has
bird
been defeated.
won. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
And open it. Impressive. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Take this.
To bring glory to our forces!
Take this.
We should stop here to assess the situation. The time is right. We should attack now.
Let's go. Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior research. The enemy officer has been defeated. On the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. The enemy officer might even color me intrigued by it.
There's no virtue in dying.
The enemy officer
I shall retreat and fight another day. Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I claim this area to help support our forces.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
What? Wenshou has fallen? This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenshou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We'll pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops. But the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on? Or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Zuluan, down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Chuha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Chuha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Chuha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.